Hi, good morning. How are you guys doing? Welcome to Sharon Review. Hi, guys. How are you doing? Well, all right. So, good morning. Oh boy, it's what should we say? Anthony, as it is head. That boy has lost his cotton picking mind. Anthony Dalton. Oh my goodness. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Sharon Review. How are you guys doing? Oh my goodness. I tell you. Oh, it's bleak day in SkitLanta. It's a bleaky day in SkitLanta. Ooh, it's a bleaky day in SkitLanta. Oh my goodness, guys. Good morning, dear Marvis. How are you doing? Oh my goodness. Did Anthony hit him head? It seems so. It really seemed that boy hit him head. I am so no, nothing surprised me anymore. Nothing surprised me anymore. Nothing whatsoever surprised me. My goodness. So his daddy, dearest, Anthony went to his dad, and his dad gave him some bad advice. This man is still legally married to his wife, which is Amber Ty Dalton, right? And then he has a baby mother. That's his wife, ex best friend, but they're still friends. I should says correction, her best friend, Shayla. And he is going to take that as a night apology. I meant to show, put his foot down. He's gonna stand 10 toes down and called each woman in front of Denisha to say, "I am putting you first." Oh my goodness, this boy as it is dead. Marvis, what do you think? Did Anthony hit him head? Was that a good advice for Anthony to actually say, call his baby mother? Yeah, me not minding calling baby mother and tell her to respect him mistress, but the man is still legally married to his wife Amber. So if he wants to move forward with a relationship with Shayla, he should have just simply, if he wants to move forward the relationship with Anisha, he should just sign the divorce paper, set his wife free, because me sure now says Amber really don't care. She really don't care. So me not understand none of that. You understand? I don't get it one iota. Why call Amber and I says what happened in my house stays in the house, but it's her house too. It's not his house alone. Sign the paper. Don't you guys agree? Anthony should sign a paper. Oh boy, I tell you, darling. Good morning, Marvis. He is a fool, Sharon. He is wrong. Yes, I dear Susan. Good morning, Susan. How are you guys doing? Oh my goodness. Right now, guys, I thought, okay, you know what? Maybe Denisha will be the one to tell him to sign that paper. What do you think? Because before she was telling Amber, getting in Amber business. Good morning, Yolanda. Saying, oh, he's not going to give you 50% of his money. Where she take? So I'm happy. Yes, let Anthony continue. He will lose that same house. Yeah, let him continue. So you know what, guys? I know I've been telling you guys, God has a plan. God definitely has a plan for Amber, and God definitely has a plan for Anthony. All right. So I wonder if God' plan is going to let Anthony lose this everything. And Susan, I've been thinking about your theory. Maybe they rewrite it, or maybe they train us off, But what do you guys think? Does the doubt, this is the end for the Dalton. Do you think Anthony is going to sign those papers? At this point, I would advise him from Sharon Record Review to sign the papers. Since his wife is so his mistress Denisha is so important to him. Do you guys agree? Who in favor of him signing those papers? At this point, guys, I would say sign it. You know that sometimes I come up here and me says, but because them have the storyline around God has a plan, trust the process and the mom, whatever. I know that they're trying to frustrate us, Susan. I can see that. But it is what it is, right? And I'm here trying to see if I can make an image of what I think Anthony should be like in his daddy's arm. But let's see if that can work. And let me read this here. Anthony is so frustrating. He can't be alone. If he signed the papers, he has to give her 50%. Amber put him on the spot. Exactly. Because she knows that the phone he is what you call it there. She's on speakerphone. Sign the paper. Yeah, he should. Yeah, they have separate likes. Sign it, sever the ties. And you know that he didn't really want to do it, when he was calling Amber in front of Denisha. You see him was looking? Oh no. Then if he has the balls, oh, but guess what, guys? Yes, him do have. I don't. If he has any balls, then he would definitely sign the paper. But Daddy Dearest didn't tell him to sign the divorce paper, did he? Now, he just tell him says, just put your foot down in front of your wife. Go over there, stand 10 toes down, and let the mistress know that she means a lot to you. Can I say he's a darn idiot? Oh God, this is too early for this nonsense. Honestly, I don't mind him telling Shayla that, but Amber, oh no, boy, him eating her. Don't you think so? Oh my goodness, that boy hit him head. Mm. Oh Lordy Lord. All right, so Yolanda says he had all the energy for Shayla, but he piped down when he comes. Of course, he has to pipe down. Now here Amber says anything goes on in that house, that is still my house. So yeah, so what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? You tell me, guys. Tell me. Suzette says I think they should mediate. Exactly, they should. Remember, me tell you, if Terry, look there, Terry and Libby can have mediation last week. Why is it they can't have mediation? Denisha, he's going forward with Denisha. Amber, you see, do our boss business yesterday, take over Herman meeting. So now they're together. So sign the paper. It's done. Over and done with. Make the fans them happy. All the Amber fans them will be extra happy. So I would like them to let him sign the paper. Let Amber set her free, and he can be with his Denisha. And from his expression, it is clear he still bother that she's with Davy. Yes, I saw that. But at this point, so him so out of order, in a free word would I say so rank, in need for go sign the paper. He might be able like that. Mother Eva says, hold on the O'Neill, not O'Neill. Hold on the Anthony. Hold on the Anthony. Give me our address. And mother just bring the paper, come give him and say, here's the pen, sign it. Amber should just call her lawyer now and says, look here, Anthony just can tell me, said, we must have respect and whatever happened in my home with the mistress, I am to respect her. So if that's the case, mother do what? Mother move back in my house. And mother say where him go put her. Mother move back in the house. Me I say, you know something, this is my house, so I'm moving back home. And you're gonna sign those papers. So until you sign that paper, then I will come up. But I'll make sure me sleep in that house every single night. Where my put her? And of course, we'd have to go through that bed and burn that. But where is he going to put Denisha? No, it might be like saying so big, bad, and mighty. That's what I would have done. But let's see what the writer does with Amber and the right. He needs to do something. Nata says, happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday, darling. He doesn't want to upset Amber. All the cards. Exactly, Marian. He doesn't want to upset her. That's why he was talking so low to her. But you know what, Marian? I don't understand how can Wayne give him such a asinine advice to know that he's legally married to Amber and he's going through a divorce. Oh, in God's name, he's gonna call his wife. His wife. And me not care where you want with that, Shayla. But Amber is his wife. Are you gonna call Amber to make your mistress feel sweet, like says she hold the card? Oh, please give me a break. Amber, move on. You know, guys, me understand. Me not even bother with no God has a plan, nothing. I can't bother with that. Sign the paper. Yeah, I know that God has a plan, guys, and I have to review it, right? That says God has a plan. So let's see if God's plan is going to let Anthony hit him head really, really good and snap into reality. What he's doing is just asinine, just horrible, 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 horrible. What he's doing, and that Wayne has no jurisdiction in giving healthy advice, proper advice. Says Anthony, go to your lawyer. Up till now, I see Anthony go to his lawyer yet. I haven't seen Anthony says, okay, let's negotiate. Let's renegotiate so I can move on with my life. I met this girl. She means the world to me, she and her son. So let's settle this. If you don't want to give her 50%, all right. Say, all right, Amber, I'll give you 40% or whatever. But right now, for me, like Amber, I wouldn't settle none at all. I would let the judge do it because he's in the marital home with his mistress and him have a room for her child in the house. So, and I caught him again in the bed. So why am I gonna give up my 50% when we could I get 90%? Come on now. We just have to be real. Um, Good morning, dear Tracy. So let me do our roll call. So Idea Marvis, welcome in. Welcome in Suzette. Welcome in Yolanda. All right. Welcome in Belinda. Netta, welcome in. Michelle, welcome in. Marianne, welcome in. Mora, Mormia, welcome in. All right, so Marianne West says here, Amber said, put your money where your mouth is when it comes to your girlfriend. Exactly. And he has to do that because him didn't bought him a tanker with his foolishness that he's going on with. Let me see if I can get this back up here. Hi there, Mark. Raquel, welcome in. Raquel says, did you notice the difference in the energy that Anthony displayed for Shayla and Amber? Yes, I noticed it. He was yelling like he has no sense with Shayla, but he has to pipe that energy down. I don't think he did really wanted to make that phone call, but him have to show Denisha that he have some balls when we know say he doesn't have any. And it is what the cookie crumble where it is. I can tell he still loves Amber. He was respectful when speaking to her compared to the way he spoke to Shayla. You're absolutely right. He loves Amber. Okay, so let me find Anthony because Anthony love Amber. If you love somebody, you know, do what you're doing. Honestly, if you love somebody, you do not do the things I see Anthony does. My goodness, him can't even for a businessman. Him can't even think straight for himself. Yes, you can stay with me now. That's what he said. Oh my goodness. I, I grow too fear, Denisha. So let me just be a little child, and yell. Yes, I think yelling will work. You can see that I really, really care about you. Let me yell some more. Oh, how should I yell? Oh, yes, let me just bring the volume up to a 10. I think that will make Denisha understand that I am a man and I'm standing up. What do you got to stick with this nonsense? Okay, so Mike Michelle says he made a complete fool of himself. Amber doesn't want him. And would somebody else please give him some lotion for those knees? Oh my guys, oh my goodness, guys. He is too much. He is too much. Anne Marie says, oh Annie, yeah, Anime says Anthony's playing games. He was hollering, acting out with Shayla in front of Denisha. Anthony called Amber with his back turned away from Amber. You mean from Denisha? Will be a fool to entertain Anthony. Exactly. But when he came into the apartment there, right? When he went into the apartment there, anime, Anthony says, "Oh," she says, "Well, yeah, yeah, go and deal with your wife and your baby mother." You know what I mean? Because them come before her. So she had do the same thing like where um Wayne tell Anthony says, you know what, Anthony, you have to show her that she means the world to you. So that is why Esteem was there, think that yelling was going to be the answer to his nonsense, you know? Oh my goodness. Amber look unbothered. They are right there. She is so over it. And she's kind of amused that Shayla is going to be a thorn in Anthony's side for a long time. As Sky is alive. Exactly. So, you know what I mean? So, you know what? Shayla is just fed up too. Shayla says, what is wrong with what Shayla is there mentioned? Like says, secretary isn't a job. At least the girl have a job. She has she's gonna be the secretary of the podcast. Nata is laughing. Exactly. So me not know why Shayla thinks says something you need to look down on a secretary. Do you guys need to look down on a secretary? Is the secretary a bad job to have, guys? Come on now. Me can't believe Anthony at all. Oh my goodness. I can't even get a like to save my life. We have 34 watching and only 9 likes. My goodness. My. 35 watching. Guys, please hit the like button as you come on in. Please hit the like button. And if you haven't hit it as yet, please do so. Yes. And I will invite a guest up. Susan, I sent you an email in your email. I sent you the link in your email. Paste that. There you go. All right. Yes, so good morning, dear darling. So Anthony needs to stop this nonsense. So my lovely Eklund tell me, say, Sharon, please tell Anthony don't disturb Amber peace with this nonsense about Denisha. Amber is making boss move to secure her bag, and she's absolutely right. She is securing her bag. So at this point, Eklund, the link, did I put the link in the chat? Yeah, the link is in the chat. You guys can click on and come up and let's speak about it for a few minutes and then we're done. Amber is making boss move while he's crashing after Denisha spent his money. Make it make sense. You are absolutely right, Eklund. You are absolutely right. Anthony is something else, I tell you. Daddy Dearest says, go and complain, go and stand up because you are the man. You are the boss of this ship. You're running it, not Amber, not Shayla. You are the boss. And I wonder, you know what? Okay, thank you, darling. Yes. So, Eklund can be my co-host. So he is there saying, I am the boss. I run this thing. But Denisha, I hope Denisha sat back and see that Anthony doesn't run anything. He can yell for Shayla. But when it comes down to his wife, he has to pipe that down. And I'm happy that Amber was able to put that little ankle into his place. Because seriously, that is unnecessary what Anthony was going on with. You know what I mean? That's just ludicrous what he did. Ludicrous. He is there yelling and carrying on like him no sense. But when it come on to the wife, he has to have some sense. He has to grow and speak in a proper tone with his wife. And did Anthony, it was laughable. It was more than laughable there. So that's the link for the other one. So let me just set it. He's going to call his wife and try to check his wife for a mistress, prime side piece. This man is mentally ill. Darling, may not even know if to call him right now. Did they did this to counter what happened with Amber yesterday? Yes. Absolutely right, Suzette. And then Big Beautiful says, why should he be? Why aren't you asking? Why aren't you asking? Is Amber for real, asking for for cheating and abusing him the entire marriage. Hello. Call a spade. Big beautiful. I'm calling a spade, big beautiful. Mano says you like to come for me, Miss Beautiful. Yes. Oh boy, the two of them, I'm not going to say Amber abuse him. Which part Amber abuse him? Anthony. Anthony and Amber does the same thing to each other. I always says, and I'm always call a spade, Miss Big, big beautiful Bill. Yes, I always call a spade a spade. Anthony has treated his wife poorly for a very long time. He was sleeping with her best friend and was lying and letting his wife love on this child. The child is her godson, and both of them played in her face. So come on now, we're calling a spade a spade. Yes, Amber cheated on him coming in the marriage. Yes, when she was engaged to him, but after she said take her vow, and the same day when she wake up on the bed with the man there, it is wrong. But while that was happening, Anthony was sleeping with her friend, her best friend, and then he's gonna throw it on her face and says, "Oh, did you sleep with? Oh, did Wayne do it? Show me." And then she had the nerve to go and show him. Oh, she and Wayne did it in the bed. That was so ridiculous. But I tell him, the boy, yeah. And he might behave like say he was so quick and clean when he was still sleeping with her best friend. Make that make sense. Oh, and by the way, he was sleeping with Shayla while Shayla was still living with Arby. Come on, Arby as a man. So Miss Beautiful, if we're gonna call a spade, let's speak on the spade a spade. Yeah, we're calling a spade. Yes. Amber decided to be like her husband and cheat now. And she's cheating. I'm not saying what they do to each other is right, but both of them are level. They are both even now. They are both cheaters. Yep, I called it. They are both cheater. I always said that. Thank you very much for your comment. Good morning, dear Chance. Welcome in. How you doing? And then Anthony called your lawyer and let her know what's going on. Amber told her lawyer everything. You got your lawyer in the dark. How is she going to defend you? Exactly. And all this time, I don't see Anthony calling his lawyer Eklund. Only thing I see Anthony doing is calling his daddy Wayne. No wonder Amber called him a mutt, and he is definitely a mutt. To do that for him. Suzette says that Angela, that's because he does not want the divorce. Oh boy. At this point, oh lordy lord. Is it because Amber, do you guys think it's because Amber is with Dave? He's behaving, says, okay, if Amber can have Dave, I can have Denisha. So let me sure which one of us will win. Do you think that's what both of them are doing? Or Amber is says it's raining now. Amber says, okay, enough is enough. I'm over this because you know that she's over it. She don't want nothing to do with Anthony no more. So Anthony at this point should just mediate. You just mediate. Nata says, I hope that Denisha got the point that this is still Amber's home. Exactly. I hope Denisha does get that point too. And I hope she sat there and see that he has all the smoke for Shayla. But when it comes to her, Anthony didn't have it. He has to talk to Amber with respect and lower that tone because that was ridiculous what he was doing with that yelling match with Shayla. And she can do and say whatever she wants in there. She's not concerned with those two. Exactly, Nata. Exactly, well said. And Angela says, speakerphone shenanigans. Yes, darling. We wake up to speakerphone shenanigans this morning. Beautiful says he kept step with her best friend because he found out the truth about his wife was doing to him. LOL. Big beautiful. We already know that. We already discussed that. We're not talking about that right now. We are talking about now. We are talking about what's happening now. We are not talking about the past of there. We are talking of what's happening now. All right, big beautiful. So thank you for that. Mhm. Hi, dear Eklund. Welcome in my co-host.
Hi,
How are you doing,
how are you
darling?
doing today? I'm
Uh,
fine.
I am good and it's raining, so it's a very bleaky day in SkitLanta today with the nonsense they give us this in the morning.
I know, right? I came ready to see commercial, but I know they was going to show Anthony this morning. I just thought he would have been proposing to Shayla.
In proposing to Shayla?
Yeah, I thought it was that I was going to see at 9:30 because that's what I said last night. So Anthony will be proposing to Shayla at 9:30 this morning.
Oh no, no,
But it is
no.
what it
Remember,
is.
he took the advice from when I was waiting for him to be seen Denisha this morning, and that's what they show us. I thought you'd have given
Yeah,
it later down, and we have the commercial with
yeah.
Ernestine and Ray, you know what I mean? But
Hmm.
it give us little uncle with his foolishness. But you notice Wayne didn't tell him says, go sign the paper. Wayne don't
When
go
is
tell him
always,
ten things, stand toes down with the Denisha
I
and Amber.
I always believe, Sharon, that the reason why Wayne is like that with Anthony, we know Wayne have feelings for Amber. He still loves Amber.
Yeah, he
And I
does.
believe he's mad at Anthony for taking Amber in the first place. So
Mm-hmm.
he's just there enjoying Anthony, making a fool of himself. It looks like it's that's happening. I've been saying that for a while because
Mm-hmm.
I remember Mike stopped him from stopping the wedding
Yes, he
because he
did.
wanted to stop the wedding, and Mike hold him down and tell him, no, 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 sit down. He would have stopped that wedding because he
Yeah.
really loves Amber. And then
Yeah.
when Amber got pregnant, he went to therapy.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that?
No, I never said that
Or
part.
you were not watching at that time?
No, I
Okay.
started watching with when Shayla and Anthony was sleeping, and then Amber caught them together. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Well,
Last year,
when Amber
January.
got pregnant before she had the miscarriage, that pregnancy, when he
Mm-hmm.
found out about it, he went to therapy,
Mm-hmm.
and he actually admitted to his therapist that he's in love with Amber. So at game nights, everything he said, that's how he was really feeling. Just
Mm-hmm.
like this song he made, it was really how he's been feeling.
Yeah, me know.
Yeah,
He
so now
was like,
he fought. Yeah, but what that's puzzling is he's the one who told Amber to go back to Anthony.
mm-hmm.
Remember the skit when he told the Amber forgive
Yes,
Anthony?
yes, he did.
When he saw Shayla crashing out, he told her to forgive Anthony, and that's why she went back to Anthony. That's why I keep saying why Amber have Wayne like her master. Once Wayne tell her to do something, she does it.
Mm-hmm. Both
You
of
notice
them
that's
does
what's
it.
happening, both of them
Because
exactly. But why?
mm-hmm.
Why give him so much power?
In the
Why do they
relationship.
idolize Wayne so much? Wayne doesn't have anything to like, of value. What I mean by that, he's not married, he's divorced. And he has 10 children with five and a half or six and a half. He always saying six and a half baby mamas. I don't understand that part. But anyway, he has 10 children.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he has a lot of money, but why do they look up to Wayne so much? What does Wayne have to
Because
merit?
dear God,
But why? That is my question. My question has always been, I get
why?
why Anthony has always been in competition with Wayne. I know that part. But
Yeah.
why does Amber go to Wayne for anything? Look at how Wayne spoke to her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one minute he lifts her up, another minute he breaks her down.
Yeah, yeah.
And I believe every
Yes.
relationship he ever had after Amber was to make Amber jealous because he brings them in front of her, he brings them in her face.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I see. But I Amber still have feelings for Wayne, but I
I
don't think it's the way he has it for her because I always
Mhm.
say he finished it tomorrow just because he wanted Amber back.
Exactly. That's what I said. Remember, I
Yeah,
said,
that's why he did it. That's why he did it.
and
That's
I know
literally
that's
why.
why, and I know that's why he did it too. I said it on air on
Yeah,
live because at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Wayne just,
yeah.
I'm here trying to see if I can make a photograph with Wayne and Anthony. Mm,
I just like it's puzzling to me. And the way these kids going right now, I will always say the writers are lazy
yeah.
and lack imagination. Because
Mm-hmm.
if I were a writer, this is what I would have done. Dave would have been a plant by Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought he was too. When they were talking about the glasses and the glasses are Google glasses, I thought he
Yeah.
was going to be a plant.
Mm-hmm.
So Anthony know how Amber operating, so he sent a man her way,
Yeah.
so she will fall, so that he
Fine.
can, improve his case, saying she's committing adultery too, and look his proof. That wasn't the case. And here it is. I thought Amber was doing the same with Denisha.
Mm-hmm.
The writers keep dropping the ball. And where they drop the ball, the biggest, like I've told you before,
Mm-hmm.
after he saw Amber and Dave, he
Yeah.
should have fought for Amber.
Yeah.
That would
That's
have
what
been
I thought he
better to
was gonna
watch.
do.
Love bomb her, come in her face, bring flowers, invite her out, do all kind of things. You're fighting for your wife because
Yeah,
Amber
I
still
thought
loves her
that's exactly
husband.
gonna happen.
If you
I
notice, the reason why she's comparing him and Dave is because she's literally wishing that Anthony was Dave. Like if she could
yeah,
take Dave personality and put it inside of Anthony, that is what's happening.
yeah, I totally see that
Yeah.
because
So what?
she keep on comparing them.
Mm-hmm.
She
So
keep
what's
on
the chat
comparing
saying?
them.
Because I cannot see the chat. I'm on my phone.
Hold on. I'm here trying to create something
Oh,
for
the
us to
picture.
talk about. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm trying to create that. So continue speaking, darling. I'm trying to get Wayne and Anthony because seriously, at this point, I
Mm-hmm.
I need that photo of I'm trying to do
Both
a
of
group,
them.
but I don't know if it's gonna work. It keep on a move. Okay, so continue talking, darling, about anything. I really, honestly, I do not like the fact that they dropped the ball. There is
Yeah.
so many things because that night when he said he wanted to speak
To Dave.
to Dave, I thought they were gonna have it out, you know what I mean, and him just
Yeah.
getting wife, you know what I mean.
Exactly.
Him just stand there like a lost puppy and just met that man. But then again, he can't say nothing if the woman don't want to go with him. Where him a go do?
But I thought he would do like what he did last year. You remember how often he was behind Amber? He brought her diamond
Exactly.
earrings. She
I
took
thought that's
them.
what he was
Brittany
gonna do
made
the
her
next
give
day.
it back. You understand? He did so many
Exactly.
things. He brought the flowers, the candle,
Mm,
all of that.
the earring.
Everything. So why not continue? Why are you chasing after a whole new woman that you know nothing about?
Yeah, that made no sense for real. You're absolutely right. That made no sense. That
Yeah.
made no sense for real. I can't believe it. And I'm still when it comes down to Amber and Anthony, they're really doing us bad today.
What they showing?
Okay, so they have a new skit drop, and Kai
Mhm.
tell Denise he's ready to go home.
You see, what I tell you is that can happen. Anyway, Sharon, I drop,
Why are you dropping off your bike co-host? I have to go read the comments with you. Oh, you're gonna go watch it and come back?
Yes,
Okay, go
because
and
I'm
watch
on
it
my
and come back.
phone.
Okay, wait. I'll just show a little tip of it. I'll just show a bit of it. Let me just put the link in the chat for the chat family so they can also watch it. Okay, there you go, guys. All right, so here it is. I have it. Let me just move the link. So you guys have the link. So Denisha,
Okay. Long circus. She's now
yes,
part of
and
the
then she
circus, so
married
yeah.
her child. Yep. So the child take that home for his home now. Oh
They
my
can
goodness.
have it. Then tell Anthony sign the papers.
Mm-hmm. So now she has to tell Anthony to sign the paper. If she's
That is
gonna
what
do
she need to
that,
do. Tell him, call his lawyer, and you don't want to give her 50%, but start the negotiations. That she need to
mm-hmm.
tell him.
Yep, that's what she need to tell him at this point. I'm on board with that.
I believe Amber will be open to 35%. I've been saying
Yeah,
that Amber would take 35% and the restaurant, and she would leave Anthony alone
of course, I think she will do
because
that.
she was willing to walk away. Is her lawyer that tell her, you're getting emotional. Take your emotions out of it.
Mm-hmm. That's what she said. Take your emotion out of it. Amber should they should really go to. I don't want Amber to get less. I think she should take her 50, or if she can get more, she get more because of how
Yeah,
petty Anthony is, and doing that in front of Denisha, I would really let that go in front of a judge. But I do not know how they're gonna do it in the SkitLanta law. But let's see.
I tell
Um,
you, we need to start a petition
yeah, we have
asking
to.
for mediation skits. Yeah,
Yeah, we
without
need.
the viewers, they don't have views. Without us, they do not have views, and the views
Yeah,
that making them make their money.
yeah, that definitely because people is liking what they're seeing, so that is why they're in the people are what you call it, they're oh, I need to minimize that. People are loving what's happening between Anthony and not Anthony, Amber and Dave.
Dave,
That's
yeah,
why they're doing what they're doing. And it's very frustrating, you know what I mean? If they're gonna talk about God as a plan, show us what God plan is. You know what I mean? Don't let Anthony
yeah,
keep behaving like him not have no sense. That's very frustrating for people to watch. And that's the truth. You know what I mean? At this
yes.
point, we need mediation. Let me just poll that for you guys. Do you guys want the mediation now? It's pouring rain outside. Do you guys want the mediation now? Yeah. And we're gonna poll this because this is unbelievable in what's happening. You know what I mean? You're professing in front of a woman. You hear all the rain falling? Oh my God, it's pouring out. Okay, so
That was
90%.
me yesterday, but it's bright and sunny today.
Yeah, it's pouring out like crazy here.
Well, enjoy it.
I know the garden gonna enjoy it. We get to eat callaloo from it 3 times. Yeah, and there is and the rabbits eat the. Do you guys want the mediation now? Okay, so I'm gonna start that poll. All right, let me read some comments. Yeah. So the grass. So we plant some lettuce in the garden, and there are rabbits, and they come and they eat up the 3 stack of lettuce that we plant. So I hope when the cucumbers start growing, that they can eat the cucumber too, because they like to eat that one also. Anthony, I'm gonna call his daddy saying, you'll be proud of me. I checked them. Yes, EP. Definitely. I dear Tina notice the change in tone. Yes. Suzette says, Eklund, it's got a million views, not because they like the character. Fun want her out of the house, my opinion. Yes, we totally agree with that, Suzette. And Big Beautiful, why aren't we holding Amber accountable for slap? Big Beautiful, when Amber slapped Anthony, on this channel, we call a spade on this channel. And when Anthony slapped Amber, Anthony provoked Amber. Did you hear what Anthony said to her? He called her a hoe. You forget that? And she slapped him. And that's the first time she ever touched him in a long time. And it wasn't a slap for what you call it there. That's their language. When she slapped him, you see, touch his face, and he says, "Boy, you haven't touched me in a long time." I thought the writers were going to have him pick her up and put her on top of the table, on top of the counter. So come on, Big Beautiful. If he had slapped her like he should have, we would have never heard the end. Exactly, you're right about that. But that slap was not a slap for it to go anywhere. That was just something else. All right. And Marvin says, yes, you agreed with Big Beautiful. He married her knowing he was in love with Rolanda. She married him knowing she was in love with Wade. The marriage was doomed from start. Exactly. That's what, remember Andy run, when Anthony run down Amber. What did she say to him? We need to divorce because the marriage did not start it on a good foot. a good foundation. And she was right. It did not start. So them have to crash it for it to start on a good foundation. So let's see what happens. We are really going to act like Shayla doesn't talk to Anthony crazy all the time. You can't have a civilized conversation with someone that doesn't respect boundary and is extremely disrespectful. I know you're right. Anthony and Shayla relationship is crazy. And Shayla always disrespect him. But it's his fault. He gave her the power to do that. He has to take that power from her. And he doesn't need to yell. He can speak to her firmly and as a man and says, look here, Shayla, this is it, and that's done. You no need to yell and carry on like him innocent. That's my opinion. Thank you for yours. Belinda says, I is problem not Amber, although everybody in Skitland decline and suffering out of is on Shayla and Belinda. May read this, but not look like me I say properly. Is problem not Amber, although everybody in Skitland she pain and suffering out of him is on is Shayla and Angelina. Okay, so you're saying in other words that Amber has she has moved on, she don't care, and for her pain and suffering, it's all caused because of Angelina and Shayla. Well said, thank you, darling. And Nata says, I remember that Amber wanted to back out just before the wedding, and Anthony came back, making sure he did not see her and talk to her and convince her to go ahead with the ceremony. And you're absolutely right. Anthony did ask her. And you know what? If I were her, she should have still backed out and says, I'm sorry, Anthony, but I just come out away in bed. As simple as that. That's the only way that would have ended that this nonsense that we're in right now. And Shayla could have her chance with him then. I hope. I mean, never want Shayla then either. Big Beauty Staples says, imagine Anthony slapping that tricks just cause he didn't like something she said. LOL. You're never stop calling for his imprisonment. Big Beautiful. Where is my co-host?
Hi there. I'm
Any
there.
comment here?
Well, we do not support it. We gave
Exactly.
Amber her wrong. We have never celebrated Amber slapping Anthony anyway. We said it was wrong. And yeah, it is what it is. And yes, if it was Anthony, we would have treated it the same way. We're not going to celebrate it.
Exactly. If it
We
was
don't support DV.
yes, she's absolutely right, Big Beautiful. We do not support any DV because if Anthony had done that, Country Wayne skit would have been done with. But they let a woman does that to a man because at that time she slapped him, yes, and that's acceptable because that's their love language between the two of them. If Anthony wanted to imprison her, as you hear Anthony told Ben, he told Ben that says, I don't want her locked up. I could have her arrested and he could have still have his money. So if Anthony really wanted Amber to be to get his money like how we all says he want his money, then he could have her in prison for arrested for domestic violence. As simple as that. Okay, Big Beautiful. But the writers did not choose to go that way. All right, so it is what it is. And Amber just need to stop writing her own skit just to get back at men because she's all right, Big Beautiful.
Mm. Control your language, please.
Yeah. And do I hold on? I know what I'm gonna do.
Moderators.
Moderators, please remove. No, I know what I'm gonna do. I will do it myself. Big Beautiful, when you come on this platform, I'd like you to have some manners and respect for everybody on the platform here. Yes, And moderators, whoever can, hide the message, who can't, remove the message. I do not want any disrespect. And with beautiful, when you're on this platform, please be respectful. I don't appreciate any of those comments that you're making on here. You can go somewhere else where you enjoy speaking. You can go on the Kountry Wayne website and you can leave all that comment that you need to make. On here, we are peaceful and respectful, and I don't appreciate that disrespect. Let me see. Yeah.
Anyway, Sharon,
Yes.
continuing.
Yes, I was just yeah, there you go. Exalted. I have to go on YouTube to do what I needed to get done. Yes. All right. So now, yeah, Yama says when Amber cheated, they both were still single. Even if they were engaged, they were still single, very single. However, once they got married, she committed to the marriage. Exactly. She exactly was thing there to our money, to our marriage. All right. So we come down here. We're done with the love bombing from Anthony. Wrap the marriage up. Exactly. At this point, he needs to do that. They have to separate. They have them separated. But I wish they would just divorce them. And if they need to get back together, that's fine. Just divorce them. Let them live their other life, separate life.
Amen.
And
Trust.
I'm calling a spade right now. Echoing.
Yeah.
For the shenanigans that he put down, I know God has a plan, but God plan can be that they're not meant to be together. Maybe God plan is, Mano says, in the real world, God wouldn't send a married woman to a single man,
Exactly.
or a
Hmm.
single man to a single woman to a married man. That is Denisha and Anthony, or Anthony and Dave. So if they're gonna write it in that direction, they must stop. They must make Anthony wear no more God as a planter. They need to stop speak about God as a plan. They need, you know what I mean? Just let them do their sinful things, because that's all they're doing. They're in sin. Anthony is legally married to this woman, and he's having his side chick. And then Anthony is going to turn around. I'm going to check your wife for your side chick. And then you're going to have the child. She, the woman, have her child. Here the wife says to her husband, says, anything goes on in that house is my house. Also, she says, it is also my home. And the girl sat there and heard, it's not like, so the phone wasn't on speaker, and you have your child come out and say, oh, can I go home? That's not your home. Your home is right here in the apartment. So right now, we don't have no respect for Denisha to go put her child into that, because when it comes down to Anthony and Amber, when push come to shove, trust me, those two will have each other back. People may not like it, Eklund, but when push come to shove, those two will still have each other back. But if the
Yeah.
writers want them to be separated, they say they're separated, so it look like they're not going to divorce them. They're going to still live in sin. So what is going to take for them to fix this marriage? Because this is just too much. How can you have your mistress and you go call your wife and I go check your wife? In a business what you want to do with your baby mother. But your wife and your marital home, and then you go say, oh, you're doing your thing over there. You're doing your thing, Amber, and I'm doing mine. So respect mine. Amber says, I don't care what you want to do with yours, just sign the papers. So I hope this week, Eklund, we are going to see mediation, because up till now I haven't seen Anthony contacted his lawyer. I haven't seen
Yeah.
we know that Amber been in conversation with her lawyer. I do not know what the lawyer plan is, but we haven't seen Anthony call the lawyer, but except that one time when he took her off the account, and and his lawyer was annoyed with him and says, no, you
Yeah.
cannot take her off. You can't do any extra spending. Did he listen?
No, he didn't.
Exactly. Anthony was still doing extra spending. He renovated the home.
Yeah.
he give her 20,000. They went to Chateau Elon, he take her on the shopping spree and wine tasting and dinner. So those are receipts. No matter what, he's spending money that he shouldn't be spending. But again, this says if Amber can buy a car, so can him. So I do not know, honestly. And would Amber get in trouble for not living at home and for him to bring a woman into the home?
Uh, but Sharon, remember what I said? I told you and Shaman that
Mm-hmm.
Amber has already won her case. She won
Mm-hmm.
that case after Anthony said amen. Because his prayer was, take all my money, all my businesses,
Mm-hmm.
and just give me my wife.
Mm-hmm.
Amen. That,
Amen.
that that prayer was answered from the time he said amen. That prayer was answered. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just watching it unfold.
Mm-hmm.
He has to be brought on his knees.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony is egotistical. He's egotistic. So now he has to be humbled.
Yeah,
And for him to
definitely.
be humbled, everything has to be taken out from him. Everything that he values has to
Has
be
to be
taken out
taken
from
from
him.
him.
So they already
Exactly.
take Kai. The next thing is his money.
And his
That's
house.
what's going to happen. That is what
And the
that's
house
going to
because
literally happen. And the
Edwin,
house.
and the
Yeah.
house because he valued
Yes.
that house very much.
Yes. They're going to be taken down. That is what that's going to have him humbled. And that's when he's going
Mm.
to turn to God. That's when he's going to have his Job moment. And
Yes.
that's when he's going to seek therapy. I guess that's when he's going to go to Indiana and we're going to get a
His
background.
backstory, the backstory that he
Yes.
promised us.
So
Yes.
that's what all that have to happen. But you know what I'm eager about? I'm eager to find out what Angelina is going to find out about Denisha. And what's going to happen when Denisha's child father come knocking on Anthony's door and who he is. That is what I'm waiting for. And I've been brainstorming what size Amazon box Anthony going to be in.
But you're brainstorming what size the Amazon box is gonna be.
Yes.
I
What size
totally
is it going to
agree.
be? Is it going to be long, short, thick? What Amazon box she going to put him in? That's what I'm waiting to see, you know.
Yeah, me too. I'm waiting to see that too because Angelina, she's gonna bring. You know what? Let me just bring
Yes.
myself in. It has to go
Right.
the way it is. We just have to buckle. We just have to stay buckle in because God does have a plan for Anthony and Amber. We do not know
Exactly.
what it is.
Yes, they both have to
And it
feel it.
has to come
So
to his
what I
knees.
think that's going to happen, Sharon, the writers have
Mhm.
split the storyline of the Daltons.
Yes.
Amber going to get her share because Melissa coming back with the woman from Arizona and she
Yes.
still have to deal with Dave crazy ex
Hmm.
Sherbotter. I want to see all the shenanigans. I'm there for it all.
Me too. At this point, we just have to brace ourselves for
Yes, they
all that
both
to
have to
come.
remember what Amber said on her life. They both have to have a Jesus moment. You remember
Moment,
she said
yes.
that?
Yeah, they
So
both
they're
have
both
to.
going to be brought on their knees. That's what that's going to
Yes.
happen. I want to see Amber rise up. I want to see Amber talk to her lawyer and
Hmm.
get her way for her she can have her own house. So nobody
Yes.
can embarrass her. I want to see Amber boss up.
Yes, me too. I want to see her boss up, really and truly.
Yeah.
I want her to have self-esteem. And you know what?
Yes.
You know what, Eklund? I think Dave is going, maybe she won't be Mrs. Young, right? But
Yes.
Dave is gonna make her have her confidence, get her confidence. Like get her
Exactly.
new
That's what I believe.
yeah, I think he's gonna help her
Yep.
because yesterday she came into that meeting. Yeah, she overstepped her boundaries, but she did it. She went in,
Yes.
she bossed up, and she take that lesson that she learned from her husband. That what I
Yes.
mean. One thing we can say, he taught her well. Even down to Shayla, he taught Shayla well too about the money
Yeah.
because Shayla knows how Anthony is with money and thing too. So I want to see Amber stand in her truth and I want her to be sustainable. I don't want her
Right.
to be happy today. She did something wonderful today and then tomorrow or another two skit that they just knock her back down. I would
Right.
love her to be constant. And then I also want them to break Anthony. I want him to lose that house, honestly. I want him
He's
to
going
lose
to
the
lose the
house.
house. I believe
I
that also.
would love to see that, Eklund, for
I keep
Anthony
on
to lose.
seeing I keep on seeing the for sale sign in front of the house. I don't know how you're not seeing it. I've seen it from since Amber lawyer said, since Constance said she has a plan. Oh, I'm going to use
Mhm.
this. I saw two things. I saw the for sale sign in front of the house, and I saw
Mm.
Anthony being held 72 hours where Diesel was. That would be the best karma for Diesel. The best. Diesel had to visit Anthony and tell him, see how the mighty has fallen. And that is what I was trying to prevent from happening to you. That's why I was talking to you, Mr. Dalton.
Mhm.
And you thought I was threatening you, but I was literally trying to prevent you from making what happened to me happen to you.
Exactly. You are absolutely right. Because remember him said God talked to him, So God talked,
Yes.
when him give up Eklund is
Yeah.
when he prayed that prayer. Says God, when he repent and says him put him money first and whatever.
Right.
Anthony stink that says after he get up off his knees, the guy and then he called Amber. Amber did not answer the phone.
Yes.
He changed. He didn't remember. But he thinks that God just answered prayer right there and then. But pity doesn't know. God is gonna answer it when the time is right. And
No, his
trust.
prayer was answered. I tell you, from the time he said amen, it was answered. But you have to
Yes.
understand, you have to go through certain things before you see it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we have to, and that is life in general. I believe that is
Yeah.
the lessons that we have to learn.
Yes,
God
definitely.
has
That's the
answered your
lesson.
prayer, but you have to go through certain things before you literally see it happening.
Mm-hmm.
Look at what happened to Joseph. Look at what happened to Job. You
Mm-hmm.
understand?
Look what happened
And I,
to
yeah,
Samson.
yes, you have to go through it. You have to go through the fire.
Yeah, you have to, and that's what we
You,
always say down
yes,
here.
like when Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were in the fiery furnace. That you had to go in the fire. When
Yeah, they
Daniel was
have
in the
to.
lions, then you have to go through it, and that's when you see God.
Definitely. And
Yes,
you notice, oh, Amber is not going to God. You hear even Ernestine say, oh, I have
but
to pray on it. But
I
Amber
tell you what are
asking,
happening. Amber
yeah,
is happy
Amber,
right now, but she doesn't know that Dave is doing business with his ex. She doesn't know that. Dave didn't tell her that he's doing business with his ex. Sherbotta is coming. She coming to Atlanta and she's coming with all the fire. I am here for it. I tell you, I am here for it.
so
Trust me.
you're right. You're absolutely right there, Eklund. So right
Yeah,
now with Anthony and what's her name, Denisha, he made that
yeah,
phone call in front of her. Don't you think that
yeah.
was a bad idea for him to do that in front of her? And then they're gonna sit there. And
Um,
should she see the red flag says, look here, he was yelling at Shayla, but he couldn't yell at his wife. And then the kid are gonna come out and say, oh, let's go home. You're
Sharon.
gonna carry your son back into that
Yeah.
mess.
But we have
I'm
to
not
remember
about
one thing.
sympathy.
We have to remember one thing. Tanisha is not with Anthony for love.
Mm-hmm.
Tanisha is there for the money.
Mm-hmm.
She was catching feelings for him, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Especially how he opened up to her son and all that. Yes, she loved that part. And that is what she's battling with.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, she's coming to get it. I am telling you, she's going to come in
Yeah, she
to
gonna come
grab
in
as much
because
as she
Angelina
can
is
grab.
coming.
Yeah, that's what is going
Angelina
to
is
happen.
coming.
Oh, yes, I'm
Angelina
here
is
for it.
coming. Yes. Angelina is coming in because that woman is unbelievable. Because Angelina is gonna get every single dirt on that girl,
Exactly.
and I'm
And if
gonna
she's
see
really
if she's gonna
hiding,
stay.
if she's hiding, oh, she's going to be found.
Yep, she's gonna be
Ah,
found.
mm. And that's what
Is
I'm here for. That's what I want to see. That is the action I want to see. The
yes,
action that's coming, and it's going to be happening to both of them at the same time.
yep,
Yeah,
to
because
both
when
of
she
them.
got to knock on that front door, I'm going to remember her face from LA,
I know
right? And I'm going to
because
say, "What business you have with Dave?" And that's going to, and then Melissa going to come with Arizona. I am
mhm,
ready. I am ready.
you're ready for that storyline to drop. I
Yeah, but
hope
that's what
they do
that's
it the
going to
right way,
happen.
though, Evelyn.
That's how it's going to happen. That's how it's going to happen. Because if you like I said yesterday, I didn't celebrate with Amber because it gave me the same energy of when she bought her car. And you saw
Yes,
many
that's
things
what
that
the
happened
game
afterwards.
maker.
I said, I'm celebrating. That's the same energy. I told them that on Facebook. That's the same energy. I'm getting that same
Mm-hmm.
energy. So something is going to happen. Enjoy your moments,
Mm-hmm.
but the rug is going to be pulled from under you once more.
Yeah,
Get
it
ready.
is. You're absolutely right. The
Yeah.
rug is going to pull from
Yep.
underneath her legs again.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because
You're absolutely right.
she's not focusing on what she's supposed to focus on. Her eyes supposed to
Mm-mm.
be on God.
And it's not.
Last year, Amber eyes were on God, you know. You remember that?
Yeah, she was praying a lot.
Yes, in the word. Even when she was going through her moment when she wanted to hurt herself, she was in the word. When she was crying and she was bawling, God she was calling on.
Yeah.
She was so into the word that she could forgive Shayla and Anthony. That's
Yes.
how much she was in it. And from the moment she let Anthony back in, you saw her pulling away little by little, little by little. And then now it's like,
Ever since they bought the restaurant, she pulled away
yes,
because they were good. They were
yeah,
good until that happened.
yeah. So you see, so she have to have that moment when she have to go back on her knees. If you notice, Amber was so serious about the divorce this time.
Yeah,
She
she
didn't go
did.
to Mama Brenda
Mm-hmm.
because she knows she went to Mama Brenda. Mama Brenda would have tell her, no, 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 that's not the plan.
Yeah, she don't want to be anybody who would hold her accountable. She don't want to be
Yes,
friends with right now. She don't want to be in their
exactly,
presence.
exactly. So we're going to just remember you're going to see two things happening at the same time. It's going to be happening at the same time.
Yeah,
One skit Anthony, next skit Amber, and we're going to be there like, whoa, yeah, I'm here for it. I
me too.
want to see
I'm
all the
here for it
turmoil.
too.
Yeah. And then we will see God has a plan. We will see it.
Yeah,
It's all
definitely.
in it. Yeah. But the divorce needs to happen because
Mm-hmm.
their marriage was built on lies. It was built on the wrong foundation. They were both
Yeah.
lying.
Mm-hmm.
They were both lying. So it has to be broken down. It has to come down for
Yeah,
it.
it has to. Them have to bulldozer this marriage. That's why yesterday never let
Yes.
Anthony what you call it there fight for her because this was the
Yeah.
plan all along for them to destroy the marriage altogether.
Because Aaron keeps talking about Wayne interview. Yes. On that Wayne interview, when he's talking about that divorce, that was the divorce of last year.
Yeah,
When he said it's not going to happen, that was the divorce of last year. And
yeah.
the writers saw that they went in that direction and the fans were not pleased.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why
So
they're
they
taking it in a
decided to do it
different
this way.
direction. Yeah, it has to
Mhm.
be broken down. Yeah. And
It
I
has
I
to.
just hope that they allow them to get individual therapy because they both need therapy.
Yeah, they do need therapy.
Yeah.
Maybe we should put a clown on him face. But I should
Anthony
have
and
put
Wayne.
that's weird. Well, Anthony, I think I should put a clown face and a little
Yes.
dog onto the baby. I think I will do it justice if I put a clown face. Uh, so he did. So he run to Daddy there and says, "Daddy, you did what you said." So we pick him up, you know. Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Oh, Sharon.
But I do love what you're saying. I think
The
we're the skit
Dalton
writers
Circus.
now. We are the
Dalton
skit
Circus.
writers now.
They are all clowns. It's the
Of
Dalton
course, we're all
Circus.
clowns.
Janisha has now joined. Janisha and her son Kai has just joined the Dalton Circus.
Oh
So the
yeah,
family of clowns.
I know. Yes.
Or the three little pigs. And then here comes
Mhm.
Angelina. She's the big bad wolf and she's going to
Oh
blow down
yes,
the
I have her
house.
as the big bad wolf. I have her as the big bad wolf. I'll just get that photo in a minute.
She's going to blow down the house down.
I hope I didn't delete it last night because I don't have so much space in the computer.
Yeah.
The
Mm-hmm.
when she was telling Shayla that she, let me see if I can find her. When she tells Shayla that she,
Miss Hall? Angelina
yeah,
is Mrs. Hall, you know. Remember that she's Mrs. Hall.
I
Hell
know,
on wheels, Mrs. Hall.
I know, eh? My goodness, that girl is something else. That is
Anthony
Shayla.
chose the wrong one to make his enemy.
Yeah,
Angelina, boy, I waiting. If Angelina could do all that to her own husband, Anthony better beg for mercy on us. And the
as we
lady's
can.
golden toilet seat, give it back to her, Anthony. Give her her toilet seat back.
I
You're
know.
no longer the king on her throne.
No, she's not the king on the throne at all. She is not.
Return to sender, Anthony. The lady's golden toilet seat. Return to sender. It's a pity she didn't ask him for it back. Like how
I know, eh?
she took this van.
She took his van. I thought she the guy left him with it now. He gave the guy the $63 he had. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna have all of these things ready for later when I come on. Um, because I have her, but I can't find her in the setup there. Hold on, the vet is calling me.
And it got stolen. I believe Angelina was behind that.
Betty is saying Anthony just doesn't want to lose. He has to let go of his ego and just settle and stop trying to win. We're tired. Betty, not you alone
Exactly.
tired. We all are tired. New skip. Denisha is going back to Anthony house with her son. Yes, darling. We'll take a look at that already. And we come to, I think let me just come all the way down. Up here. Sanita is still laughing um, because of the money she's willing to. I'm not putting, when it comes down to your child in real life, when it comes down to your child, you shouldn't make money make you gonna put your child in danger because that's not a good section for nobody to put their child in. And Jeff says, big bad rooster. Yes, Angelina is the big bad rooster for real. Anthony doesn't want, don't worry, Shayla and her mother is coming like hurricane sticks for him. Yes, Anita, they are coming for real for him. Amber disrespect Anthony in the most respectful way this morning. Amber disrespect. Oh yes, I got what you're saying. Yes, she did that, and I'm certain Anthony worst element is high school. Oh my goodness, Denisha is not a good mother because of the money she's going to put her son through this again. Yes, Anita, and that is unacceptable. That is too much for a child to bear. Ernestine is going to recognize Denisha from the strip club. Ooh, okay. That is if Denisha goes over there. Team divorce, team divorce, team. Yes, Anita, we get that. And I would be wrong. However, I think Dave is going to protect Amber. Okay, Q Storm, welcome in. Stephanie Max says Angelina is going to deal with Anthony. Oh, definitely. But you know what? He said he's big and bad, so let's see how big and bad he is when Angelina come for him. And as Eklund says, we're trying to figure out what size Amazon box is gonna fit in. Oh God, I can't unsee that box ever since she mentioned it. Amber is doing business with her ex Wayne. We must stop the hypocrisy. We're not stopping it. What are we saying with the hypocrisy? Anthony is doing business with Wayne. Amber is doing business with Wayne. They are both doing business together.
Hey Sharon.
Mhm.
Sharon.
Yeah.
When you're doing it, do that for later. Make an Amazon box and put Anthony in it. Have a picture of Anthony in an Amazon box. Yeah.
Yes,
I want to
I'll do
see
that
that.
for
I want to
later.
see that. I want to
Yes,
see
I
that.
will try and see if I can make it. Yeah. Okay, so that's all I have to say about these bad people. So do you think Denisha will deserve her karma too? Like oh she's gonna take the child into a marital
Of course,
home?
yes. Her karma would be the child's father knocking on the door of the mansion. And I want her to be
Mm,
the one opening the door and frighten. Like how Sharon frightened when she saw her ex.
yeah.
Yes. Yes, I want turmoil. Anthony think he going to have a wonderful time in the mansion with Denisha and her son. He is about to get a rude awakening. Denisha's child father isn't pop. I want them to show a muscular guy. I want him to be tall and muscular with
Mm.
tattoos like Hulk.
That way Anthony can talk to his chest.
His
I think
chest
he
like
must
when you're
start with
talking to
Holiday
Holiday.
chest. I can never should Denisha get her karma along with Shayla.
Everybody's getting their karma at the same time. You don't haven't noticed?
Mm-hmm.
Shayla and Angelina karma happening at the same time along with Anthony's. That's what's happening. Because all now, so Angelina is so invested once more in Shayla that she doesn't even know she have a whole stepson running the streets
Mm-hmm.
with her mentee. How
I know, yeah.
Angelina, that knows so many things, didn't know her mentee was messing with Brody? Explain that to me.
I don't know. That don't make no sense to me. You notice that they get away with lots of problems. They
But I'm
get
here
away
for
with
it.
everything. But
Oh,
Amber
yes.
always getting the karma. She always losing. They'll give her a win and then she lose again.
Yeah.
But, I really want the Daltons' marriage to really work, but in our work right now, so we just need them to learn and heal. And if they want to get back together, but this is just diabolical. What my sister happening this morning? Total eyeball.
Oh, yes. This is going to be an interesting day.
It is.
I'm not even interested in Anthony and Denisha. Right now, I'm trying to picture how Ernestine and Trey are going to be driving in the same car
I know, eh?
and what conversations are going to be happening in the car. And then after the commercial is shot and it's out there, what
Mm-hmm.
excuse is Trey going to give Miss Johnson?
Oh, he
Oh,
was just modeling.
but how do you know Mrs.
And he met
Johnson?
Ernestine.
How you know Ernestine?
Yeah. Oh, does she know Ernestine? I'm making that
Right?
picture right now. Maybe should I put a clown on his face? Oh Lord. Uh, No, let me get a clown. Let me show you guys when I ask some parts and then I'll put a clown on his face. Oh my goodness. That is so small. They only have him stooped down. Momo, yes, you're gonna see the breath too. I'm learning to do this heckling dairy miss.
Yeah, I'm here with you.
um, did you see him on the screen? I think I needed to.
Yes, I see him. Put a clown on his face. Just put a clown on his face.
That's what I'm gonna
And
do now.
you need to put
I'm
a
gonna put
caption on the box.
no, a mutt. Yeah, I'm put a mutt on him face because Amber said he's a mutt, right? Let me just use that. Let me see. I have to add back the screen. Oh no, I not have to have anything else. Oh, hold on. Let me just. Mm.
Oh, the mighty has fallen. Amazon box.
Because Amber said he's a mutt. Mm, yes. Oh, we have a tornado. He says we having a tornado, but this don't come out.
I needed to see this.
They're getting excited. Well, it's making the face, so let's see. I hope they didn't take him out of the box. should I say had a mud to the face? Let me see, because they're creating it at the moment. Yes. So you know what? Anthony is too much. He is too. Oh yes, okay, they did it. All right. So let me get this up here so you guys can get to see the mutt in the Amazon. Poor Amber husband. He has become. He's reduced to a mutt. That's what she call it, guys. Stop the nice. The dog here a bit nice. Papa, mama, a
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, it is.
Yeah. So he's a rat. Sanita called Anthony a rat. Let me just put him on the screen.
I cannot unsee this. From now on, I'm like, Anthony. Oh my gosh.
So I think UPS or Amazon will deliver him to Denisha house because he won't have a house to go to. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh, Lordy. It's already starting off, but Trey's late. Einstein is upset. Okay, so there's a new skit going on right now.
Okay.
Um, Anthony been legally separated from Amber since he filed for the divorce when he left Amber for Roe. And that's what Jeff says. Thank you, Jeff. And he is a rat. But they remember, Jeff, they renewed their vow twice after that. So they are still legally married, so they're not legally separated. You're not getting that right. Remember, they filed for the divorce, but they did not get the divorce and they renewed their vow. So it is still in the covenant and they're still legally married, but they're separated. So it is what it is. So let's the chip fall where it is. It may not be what we want at the time, but as I can say, it's gonna be delicious. We hope we're not gonna be able to stomach what they're coming with. But let's see where the chips fall. Nancy says Anthony only went back to keep his asset. Nancy, Anthony could have stayed. I'm telling you guys that you're not listening. Anthony could have stayed exactly where he is with Shayla and move his asset. Amber didn't have no, him didn't have to go back to go take let Amber sign to get his stuff. If he wanted Shayla, he would have stayed with Shayla. So he didn't need to go back. He went back because he loved his mom, his wife. And right now, he him talk to Denisha because me sure knows that if Amber said, look here, Anthony, I don't want a divorce. You think he's gonna say, oh, I still want Denisha? He wouldn't still want Denisha, no. So it is what it is.
Exactly.
So we just have to call a spade a spade. It is what is it. And I can't wait for Denisha. You know what? Angelina is gonna send Denisha's son father right to the mansion. And I can't wait to see how Anthony handle that situation. Seriously, guys. So that's not love the way they treated Amber. Well, the way the both of them treated each other a certain way, right? And they grow to love each other. So at the end of the day, Anthony loves Amber. She tolerated him. If Anthony loves Amber, Amber loves Anthony too, Jeff. We have
Yeah.
to call a spade a
What I
spade. They
believe
both
that's
love each
happening,
other.
they're resenting each other. They
You're right.
hold that bitterness and resentment. She have a resentment for him embarrassing her with Ro in Rose's wedding because she's sitting down next to him when it happens. So
Mm-hmm.
anybody would be embarrassed. And he has a resentment to her for having the affair with Wayne. Yes, it happened a long time ago, but you have to understand that the hurt is still there. The
Mm-hmm.
hurt is still there. And I know they keep saying that, oh, she's friends with Shayla now. Even if she's friends with Shayla, it doesn't take out the hurt that every time she sees Kai, it's a constant reminder that an affair happens.
Yeah.
She
But you
loves
know
Kai.
what?
It's a good thing she loves Kai because another woman would have been ill treating Kai.
It's
But she
true.
loves Kai.
So yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Eklund. Because if Amber didn't love, they love each other. But only thing,
Yeah.
Anthony wasn't being the man of the household, guys. Anthony was not the man of the household. He did not. He is not putting his foot down when it come on to his baby mother. But now he's putting his foot down because of Denisha. So Anthony could have done that for Amber. Amber wanted him to put strict rule in, go and get custody of your child. Do not pay Shayla bills. Only take care of your baby. But we understand if he has to pay the rent or give her enough money so the child can have roof over the head, may understand that. But he should have taken the power away from Shayla. Anthony gave Shayla too much power. And Anthony ended up making Shayla humiliating his wife. So at the end of the day, she got fed up. I know she become bitter. I know she become like her husband. She's doing the same thing
Correct.
Anthony does. And
Yep.
for them to make this marriage work and for them to have a redemption and a power of forgiveness, the two of them have to be in the gutter together. That is why she's cheating and Anthony's cheating. Right, Jeff? So that is it. We're just calling a spade there. It is what it is. And I think they brought Denisha in to teach Anthony a lesson. And they brought Dave in to teach Amber a lesson. But at the end of the day, when they're
Correct.
enough, they are going to come to God and say, here I am, God. Here, and you know what I mean? So I am here waiting for this Job moment. I'm here for the redemption. I'm here for the power of forgiveness. Maybe they won't be with each other. Maybe they'll become best friends and they're happy in another life, in another relationship. Maybe Dave is not forever for Amber. Maybe Denisha is not forever for Anthony. But at the end of the day, Amber and Anthony will be okay, I hope. Let's see how the writer write it. That's all Eklin and I want, for Amber to heal and Anthony to heal. And if they're going to put them back together, do it the right way. Make Kai not be Anthony's son. So that way, I don't even know if they're going to make it that way. But it would be good if Kai is not Anthony's son. That's all I'm saying. I think it would work better that way, right, Eklin?
Kai isn't Anthony's son.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what we all know because we
Kai
know that.
isn't his son.
And
Yeah.
I hope if Denisha tell him to go for custody and he does that, do you think Denisha will? Let me write that.
Hmm.
Do you believe Denisha will convince Anthony to get custody of Kai? We're gonna poll this and see how you guys do that. All right, so we're gonna start the poll now. I just have to edit it a little. And I hope she does convince him and also convince him to divorce.
Exactly.
All right. So let's see how they poll that. If Kai is not Anthony's, then that will be a big offer win for the Daltons. Exactly that, Jeff. And I think they dropped the ball, but they've been hinting at it for so long, and we got that nugget, Jeff, when she tell Shayla he doesn't have to get it right then and then. We know says something was fishy, and then the child turn up to be is, and then they do the DNA test again, and when Shayla says, "Oh, Anthony want another DNA test," why would she go down on the wall like that? If Kai is,
Exactly. And like I
you know
tell
what I
you,
mean?
Scamgelina, that DNA company was Scamgelina owned. The second test, Scamgelina company that was there. That was maybe
Exactly.
a guy from Pets to Go, and she just give him a jacket to put on him.
The underdog. Exactly. So at the end of the day, Sharon, ship him to me. Yes. All right. See me here. I'm shipping Anthony now
To Terrian?
there it is. He's in the Amazon box ready to go, guys.
To
He's in,
Terrian?
Anthony is in the Amazon box ready to go. And Terrian is gonna be crying.
Yeah, of course. I know it was Terrian. Terrian will always want. Tell Terrian she can have Anthony.
So there is Anthony. All right, he's in and he's in the mud club, and I think Dave joined him in the mud club because he make Amber going to take over the meeting. Oh Lordy, oh Lord. So Sarita, you can have Anthony. Let's see how you guys poll that one. 50%. Oh, you guys still polling? All right. Thank you, darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, what a wonderful day. All right, guys. I do have the picture of Angelina as the wolf, but we can't find it right now. But it's still in there. I was searching for it and I couldn't. But it is such a wonderful day. Thank you, Michael. Oh, she's wonderful. She give us some
You're
good.
welcome.
We're giving the writers some ideas on what we want to see. So hopefully, if they do
Yeah.
use our idea, they will give us credit. Do hashtag Eklund and hashtag Sharon review on their thing. You know what I mean? They,
Yes, and we need to start a petition. We need to start a petition.
yeah, we need a petition for the mediation.
Mediation skits.
I
Yes.
know, right? All right. So thank you, Eklund, for being here. Eklund, my
Y-
co-host,
You're
and thank
welcome.
you,
You're welcome.
chat family. You guys are wonderful, and we will see you guys at maybe 5 o'clock or 5:30 later today. I'll see you guys.
Yes.
All right. If anything juicy pops up, Eklund, let me know, and I'll jump
I
on
will.
and
I will. I'll message you. Yeah.
all right. Thank you, guys. Bye for now, everyone. Please hit the like button and the
Bye.
okay.